Hi everyone, I wanted to make another video to show you how to get started with the project part of your assignments in the online bioinformatics class. So your first part to the project is to download the data from BaseSpace onto your computer. And once you've downloaded that data, you're going to want to upload the individual FASTQ.gz files to a new history called Unit 1 on Galaxy. I have my window open. If you've downloaded BaseSpace Downloader, it should make a folder on your computer. If it's a PC, you'll see it in C BaseSpace. And you should see the data from the October 15th run. It has a folder starting 2020-10-15. You can open it up. You may have downloaded all of the data from the experiment, but you just need the first sample. So if you've downloaded the sample 1, you're going to end up with 2 files, Bacillus coagulans S1 R1, that's the forward read, Bacillus coagulans S1 R2, that's the reverse read. To get those files into Galaxy, you're going to use the Upload Data tool, and you're just going to choose from your local files, those 2 files. These are really large files, so it may take a long time for them to upload. They'll start out gray in your history, then turn yellow, then turn green. Once you see the files, you should check them. You can click on their title to see a short preview. They should be over 400 megabytes each. If they're not, if they're smaller files, something may have happened to corrupt the upload process. In the preview, you should see that they're FASTQ format, starting with the @ symbol with our sequencer ID, M03327. M03327 is our MySeq, and you can use the eyeball icon just to make sure that everything looks okay and it was able to be imported correctly. Once you have those 2 files there, you'll run FASTQC, and you'll see that our data, because we did long reads for the Illumina system, we did 251 base pair reads, starts off very high, but as we keep going with the sequencing reactions, we run out of reagents, spots on the flow cell get out of focus, mistakes get made by the polymerase, and individual spots in a cluster get off track from each other. And so lots of different things contribute to the quality going down as we move along that molecule. So this is totally to be expected, that when you have a long read that you're going to start off with really high quality, and you can see all the way up to about 135 base pairs. We're in really good shape, and then it drops off significantly. So we don't have to throw out a read that ends badly. We just want to trim the ends off. If we trim the low quality regions, we'll be able to end up with much better data. You can do that with the Trimmomatic tool. In the homework, or in the project step where you run Trimmomatic that's due February 17th, it asks you to run Trimmomatic with the default settings. In the example history that I've done for the project, I've actually increased the average quality required from the default settings. So the default settings are 20, I use 28. I did that just so that you could see the difference between running different settings. Changing the number of bases to average across and the average quality required will change how much data you keep. And we can see for read 1, we started out with 425.7 megabytes. We now have only 189.5 megabytes. So we've thrown out over half of our data. And this is the challenge for trimming. We want to get rid of low quality data, but we want to make sure that we keep data that is high enough quality that it can provide meaningful information. So when I look at the FASTQC report, it's perfect, but I've thrown away half of my data. In your project, you want to run Trimmomatic with several settings, varying the sliding window and the average quality. That's one of the steps of the project that's due on February 17th. And each time you'll run Trimmomatic, look at the FASTQC report, and find a balance between getting high quality data and keeping as much data as possible. So that's the first step. That's getting started with the project. Before you upload the reference genome, I would play with the Trimmomatic settings, as well as the step in the project that's due on February 17th to not just trim the data, but actually filter reads. So when you trim the data, you remove bases from reads. When you filter reads, you remove whole reads. So you remove whole sets of 4 lines from the FASTQ file. Once you have that finalized data set where it's trimmed with the best possible settings and you filtered the reads out, then you're ready to upload the reference genome and start the alignment process. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope this video helps you get started choosing the best quality reads for your analysis.